helplessly at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guidance torn and shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back. A nighttime turned out I found my remedy at last, and now my guidance torn and shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize I found my remedy at last, and finally my stars are aligning. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. A silver Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a I feel as if I've been here before, knocking helplessly at the same old door. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guidance torn and shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. world was turning back. The nighttime turned to I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize.
Bully Dog Coffee is craft roasted in small batches, with passion and purpose. Visit bullydogcoffeecompany.com and fetch some for yourself today. Bully Dog Coffee. Bold flavors for bold hearts.
Alright, I don't have a stream up, so that's what happened the other night too, is my phone died and it cut off my internet.
All right, everyone, welcome to tonight to the American Elite Series as we get ready to go racing here in a little bit from Pocono in Pennsylvania as we cut the field down to the final playoff contending drivers. It is that time of the year, and in the booth with me here tonight to help kind of guide us through the final race before the playoffs. It is one, it's the only, it's Mr. Jordan. How are you tonight, buddy?
I'm doing great, glad to be here out in Pocono.
Yes, sir. The Pocono Mountains again, doubleheader here tonight. Jordan's going to be with us through both because I don't know, he's as crazy as I am. But here's the first one. This is going to be a busy race, man. A lot to look at going into the playoffs and what we've got going on and who's on the inside, who's on the outside. We're looking in as well.
Yeah, so looking at the points, you know, it's really tight from 12th down to 19th, and they really got to do well tonight if they want to point their way into the top 14 to make it into the playoffs going into next week.
You got people like Ray Poquin there, Aaron Gerwitz right there behind him. Tim points out, Aaron, I think he's got a shot at it here tonight. Paul Crumry, he mathematically could win it, get in tonight, but I'm going to say almost he's got to win. So does Gary May. Gary Cochran, Levi Poland, Vincent Short, Kyle, and Jacob Jensen all need a win here tonight to lock themselves in this playoffs.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Don't count out the top 20 to 24th. They can still win this and knock their way into the top 14 into the playoffs. Looking on into the eligible by points, Joseph McWhorter, Adam Matz, William Kemp, John Berry, and Jesse Bunnell. They are sitting mighty high tonight going into Pocono, but it's all about if you can make those corners right and keep your track position on the track.
Now we're getting ready to start cutting it down here. What a place to do this and to figure out who goes where here at Pocono. Not a track you would think about being a cutoff track. But here tonight, that's exactly where we go. This three-corner racetrack, very unique. And again, it usually fuel mileage when you get here to a place like Pocono. Tonight, 40 laps is about what they're going to get out of these machines here on fuel. So we got to keep an eye on a lot of things tonight. We'll have a lot of things moving at once as we work around our way around Pocono.
Well, looking at the qualifying lineup right now, Todd Cray sitting in fourth. He is one of those that needs to try to win tonight or can point their way in. So he is the highest actually in the qualifying order that has a really good view tonight going into turn one.
The end stage point's going to be huge for Todd if he can get those here tonight. So there's going to be a lot of movement. Hunter Waters right there trying to hang on as well. Hunter hanging on. Actually, Hunter's got to win, so he's in. Never mind, Hunter is in. Yes, Burnell.
Yeah, he's going to be... Sorry about that. Go ahead.
So it'd be Burnell that's on the cutoff line right there. So, man, so interesting. Warm up, we got 10 minutes of warm up. So right now, you got to really keep an eye, I would say, on the Jess, John Barry, and Ray and Aaron, those 4 cars in particular that could be really, really tight.
Yeah, and looking at our lineup here, let me pull up the standings real quick. Jeff, really hope I don't butcher this, Jeff. I'm so sorry. Yenich.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, cool. Got that first try. He's sitting on the pole tonight, so he's going to have a great view for the final race of the regular season.
Of course, he is your points leader right now and on top of the board.
Yes, he is.
Excuse me. First seed going into the playoffs here tonight, or into next week's playoff races. That's really going to get interesting here over the coming weeks. We got about 10 minutes to warm up. We can just kind of sit here and talk about this, man. It's so hard as a driver to race all these races now coming into round 9 and knowing it's cutoff night. All the work you've done up to this point.
Well, and what a track to be a cutoff night at Pocono. You know, you've got the long front stretch, and then you've got those 3 distinct corners. And you no longer have 4 corners; you are down to 3, and each corner is a different type of corner. You know, you got a really tight turn 1. Turn 2 is tighter, and you can sometimes use the apron, but you really got to do it right. And then turn 3 is just flat. You really got to make sure that you hit your marks in turn 3, and it'll set you up right for the front stretch.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to set everything up like we have seen so far. And again, Charlotte Roval next week, the first round of the playoffs at Charlotte, Indianapolis, Richmond, Auto Club, Nashville, Bristol, and Vegas to round out the year on November the 19th. So again,
wow.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a rocket ship schedule.
I was going to say, it's a very interesting playoff schedule. I've never seen one like that before, but I think it can make for some very great racing at a wide variety of tracks instead of just a continuous, mile and a half, one super speedway in there, and then, you got short tracks here and there. That's a very good playoff schedule, especially with Charlotte being the playoff opener.
Yeah, and there's one I want to throw out there, Indianapolis. I think we can look at tonight's race and look at Indy. Somebody that's going to be good here tonight, probably going to be pretty good when they go to Indy.
Yeah, Indianapolis is a very endurance kind of racetrack. You got to dig down. You got to be patient with your car because you got to let that racetrack work in. And if you don't let your car and the racetrack work in, you're not going to do very good. You got to make sure that you hit all 4 corners at right. And actually, speaking of Indianapolis, I believe turn 2 is set up like Indianapolis turns.
Yeah, turn 2 is, and that's what I'm kind of looking at here is a test run for Indy here in a few weeks. These tracks that are a little bit unique, different shape, and not your standard cookie cutter ovals that we go to almost each and every week.
That's why it's a unique racetrack, and same as the Charlotte Roval. I like what they did from 2016 and 17. They took the racetrack and they finally opened up the infield to kind of get away from those cookie cutters, and kind of wonder when they're going to open up the Pocono road course.
I mean, don't give them no ideals. We might just get it, and I don't know. I've had my feel of Rovals, I feel like.
Yeah, they did a little test run with the Daytona road course, and after doing the Charlotte Roval, and that just didn't work out. I'm glad that I don't see much leagues do it anymore because it was kind of like a placeholder for some tracks that weren't ready to open back up when COVID hit us hard.
So, we got about 5 minutes to go. You know what that means. We're going to take a quick commercial break here. We're going to rest our boys, finish up a couple of things, get ready to go here at Pocono. So enjoy some sights and sounds of the cars rocking around for warm-up. We'll be back to get this thing going in a moment. All right, back here as we got about a minute left in practice here tonight before we turn them totally free here to go green flag racing for 80 laps here. Thank you to Bully Dog Coffee as well for coming on board the channel, everything they do. We are ready to go. Find out who makes it into the final 10. That's going to be so interesting.
It's going to be really interesting. And looking at the times here from qualifying to warm up, Adam Matz is top of the charts right now in the warm up, and Jeff Yinich is locked in fifth right now. So a bit of a time difference from qualifying to warm up. He's actually lost about 3/10 since qualifying.
Well, we all know, right? Your race package and your qualifying package is going to be a little bit different depending on what you plan on doing here tonight. And that's what I look at.
Yeah, and looking at Adam, he picked up 2/10 actually, and he's actually kind of matching his actual practice time. Practice he ran a 53:48. and in warm up he ran a 53:48. So he's only about 6 thousandths faster, which is really close, but it's still really, really fast.
Yeah, exactly. So we will come down to what will be our starting lineup here in a moment with 20 seconds left. And we'll get ready to start this party. Should be a fun night here. Again, double header on Extreme Sim TV here tonight. Here at Pocono, and then we're off to Richmond here in a little bit. Some short track racing. But we are ready to get this round underway here in a moment. Are you ready for your starting lineup, buddy?
Let's do it.
All right, here is your starting lineup in the ASL Elite Series. Jeff Yenish going to start on the pole here tonight. His outside, it will be John Barry. Row number 2, Joseph McWhorter, alongside Todd Cry. Row number 3, Jess Burnell and Steve Yenish right there. Row number 4 tonight, Adam Matson, Jerry Cochran. Row number 5, that's going to be Dwayne Hunt and Tyler Sable. Row number 6 going to be Ray. We talked about Ray and Hunter Waters side by side right there in that 6th row. Curtis Floyd, William Knopf. And then it's going to be Levi Poland, Charlie Woods back there as well. Row number 9, Gary May and Patrick way back there in 18th. He's got to hang in there tonight. Most definitely Mark Jenkins, Paul Crumrice starts 20th. Row number 11, Jordan and Mr. Chuck Sweeting. Row number 12 here tonight, give it to Jason Mullins, and that will be the 23rd and final car to start here tonight. Let's take a look at your Pocono track facts here for this one. 3-corner racetrack, 2.5 mile, 80 miles, 80 laps tonight, 200 miles, 87-degree track temp, air temp at 73, and a little bit of a gust of wind of 4 mile an hour out of the west. I felt like Jim Cantori there for a moment. All right, Yenish will bring them down. Here we go, man.
Cars are taking the grid, and we are rolling now, heading into turn 1 under pacing. So, looking at your points, who is the most likely to point their way in if you're not looking at Ray Polking and Aaron Gerwitz?
Not looking at those two, I say it stays the same. I think that's
okay.
I think that's the two that it could be a little bit different on, depending on how this goes.
It does, and for Todd Cray, starting up in the top 5, starting on the fourth position, second car on the outside, he's got a really good advantage tonight, starting 4th. It's just a matter of if you can use that pit strategy tonight after the one and only stage.
Or there with Todd. Rose, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. This racetrack, one of those, like you said, that you don't think could be a playoff, race, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. We got 23 cars here. You said only 10 are going to advance?
I think it's, 11, somewhere in there, 12? Gotta look at the grid again. I probably miscounted the grid like a dummy, but,
Yeah, you got 10, 11 cars that are possibly going to make the playoffs, and you've only got a handful that can theoretically point their way in. It's going to be a great race tonight, nonetheless. It's going to have a lot of storylines heading into it, especially with Todd Cray being the highest person that points in the standings right now, to have that advantage over the rest of the field that needs to point their way in, let alone win.
Yeah, let alone that. But it is time. 200 miles tonight to figure it out. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're rolling. We're underway here at Pocono. Already one car on pit road there is Jenkins. Go ahead.
Amazing start by Jeff.
We got a blown motor back in the entrance of 3 and 4. Or down the front straight away. Mark Jenkins' motor has went kapoof.
Oh, no.
I saw a big puff of smoke out of the 11. I think he is still coasting, maybe.
He's under power, it looks like. He's up to 150, 160 right now, so he's got power.
That is weird, because I saw a big puff of smoke, and he dropped like a rock. I thought he blew it up. Yenish, John Barry back there battling through turn 3. Steve Yenish there as well. So now we get into the meat of the matter here. We start this rolling through lap number 1 in the books.
Yeah, going back and to talk about Mark Jenkins, he actually started on pit road to start this race. So I think that the puff of smoke you saw was him just trying to get up to speed back on the racetrack.
And right now, Jeff Yenish back there. Yeah,
You
that
see
was
him
a
trying
big puff of smoke.
to on the inside to break the draft off of Joseph.
So Gary
Yeah, I'm-
May, we may have had the wrong car because Gary May is on pit road and not moving. So was that the
It may
car?
happen. It very well may happen. Let me go back and see if I can find it.
Yep, we got it. Gary May. I was
Yep.
right. I seen the.
It's funny how the 5 and the 11 kind of look similar for a second.
All I knew is I seen smoke. Money shift on the apron there. You know, there it is.
Yeah. Coming to turn 1 on lap 3, going down the first part of the backstretch. Entering the tunnel turn, you see Jeff making that wide, making that car really wide, and he's going to have pressure back from Joseph.
Yep.
I'm learning.
You're getting it.
I got this.
Look at Hunter Waters sitting there in that number 7 machine up to 11th here tonight as well.
Yeah, he's made up some ground. He really has after starting 12th. Well, I say that he's only made up one position, but you know, one position is just one extra position that you don't got to battle later on in the race. If you can keep that track position and continue to work your way up, at the same time, don't burn up your stuff while trying to do that.
In battle for the race lead. Tyler.
Oh, and I'm
clear.
New leader.
Of course, Gary May out again. Sport here very quickly. See if we can talk to Gary. Gary, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, what happened, buddy? We see the puff of smoke, and now you're on pit road.
Nah, I missed the shift.
Oh, man. I hate that for you, bud.
Unfortunate.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, for man. We'll come back at the Roval and get them, my man.
All right, man. I appreciate you talking to me.
Yes, sir, bud. All right, there we go. That was Gary May. Blew it up early on. That's just, that's so unfortunate.
It really is. You know, he's negative 39 out of the playoff battle right now, and he was trying to set himself up for a good run tonight to try and make his way into the playoffs. And it's unfortunate, not even lap 1, he blew it up.
Man, that is, that's something you don't see a lot with the new 5-speed transmission.
It's not. You don't think that, you know, a 5-speed sequential transmission. Remember, they don't have the normal transmissions anymore. With this next gen, they have a sequential with the transmission being in the back of the car. So you wouldn't think that a transmission failure would happen like that with mission to shift.
Well, it sure as shit did. Well,
See Jeff Yinich fall back to 3rd.
Look at McWhorter holding tight. Run.
Yeah, McWhorter and who's that? Bunnell, 1-2. Great looking paint schemes. I'm a paint scheme guy. I always like to look at paint schemes and just love them. Love those 2 paint schemes.
I thought we were trying to maintain my composure, not start dying laughing from the chat room at the moment. Oh,
I
man.
can't. Unfortunately, I can't look at it. Maybe here after the stage break, I'll take a peek at it.
Right now, Jerry Cochran, Tyler, Steve Yenish right now in 10th. Steve having a wonderful run tonight. Well, look at this. Single file at Pocono out through the first, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars, pretty much all right together in line. A little bit of bump drafting down the front straightaway at Pocono.
Yeah, you see 3 cars in a tandem right there. You got the 19 at Duane, 74 at John, and the 21 at Todd Cray. Bit of a fall off between John and Todd. You know, John started 2nd on the outside, and Todd started 4th, and they've fallen back to 6th and 7th. So not a good start so far, but maybe they can get in that track position back at come the caution break.
McWhorter continuing to hold the race lead. At least 8 cars under a blanket right now through the tunnel turn. Again, that corner you talked about being modeled after Indianapolis, I believe turn 2 was what it was modeled after.
Yep,
And,
the famous tunnel turn.
yes, sir. William, Ray, Pat, right there as well.
Making their way out of turn 3. It's still Joseph out front.
Down the front straightaway we roll. Field keeping it calm, 73 to go here tonight. Long way to go, man.
Long way to go. It's a long racetrack for only a 2.5 mile racetrack. It's still a long way to go. And even longer whenever you run out of fuel here, just out of turn 1, you got to coast. Hope that you can keep your momentum and coast all the way back to pit road.
There is Charlie Woods back here. Woods falling into 15th here tonight. But McWhorter right now dominant out front, opening it up a 0.3 of a second lead. McWhorter in great shape right now.
Fantastic shape for the stage break. McWhorter, if I take a look at the points right here, he is eligible for a lock-in position. So if he locks it in, that means somebody else is going to possibly point their way in.
Here we go. Porter, Jess, Jeff, Adam, right in line, Dwayne Hunt.
We got one car hitting pit road. I don't know who that was.
Looks like Paul Crumry, maybe. Yep. Oh.
Yep, the 3 of Paul.
Again, folks at home, the ticker on the bottom of your screen, that's going to be the cars on pit road. May, of course, with the blown engine. And Crumry down as well. Yeah, I would say so. In chat talking about saving tires. Yeah, probably around lap 12, you're accurate. You'll start seeing that fall off come in to play here.
Yeah, and around lap 11 or 12 is when we're halfway through stage 1. So that's about when you want to start saving your tire and try to save your fuel. That way at the end of the stage break, you'll have plenty to maybe make it 3/4 of the way through stage 2.
And I'm continuing to hang tight. William, Ray. Hello to Jordan. Somebody said hello, Jordan. I would only imagine maybe Owen, possibly.
Probably Owen.
In on the board.
If it is Owen, hello, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the race as we got a battle for second, a 3-way battle for second. Put those 3 cars under a blanket. Take that back, make it 4. We got Jeff and Jesse, as well as Adam and Dwayne Hunt. 4-way battle for second.
Look at Jeff trying to hold on the top lane here.
That's something that's going to come into play later on in the race once that outside gets a little more rubbered up. Not a lot of people are going out there because I don't think they trust it just yet. But once it gets rubbered up later on in the race, I think you're going to see a lot more people making passes on that outside line.
So it's by the name of Max. It is not Owen.
Max, that's who that is. Yep, I sent him the stream link because I told him I'm doing broadcasting now. Seeing if he's maybe interested in watching the race. Welcome to the stream, Max.
McWhorter. Tingling to hold on 2 by 2 behind them. Here it comes. Jerry and Steve Yenish right there in the line with them. That's going to get tight through 3. That could have been big.
Yeah, it could have really been big, but pass for third on Jeff. He falls back to 4th. Adam moves up to 3rd. So is Jeff maybe taking a conservative start to the race, knowing that he's locked in and he has nothing to lose tonight?
Yeah, I would. I mean, he's just trying to get through this right. Maybe pick up another stage point, do those things. Playoff point, whatever you may need to get ready for the Roval in a week.
Yeah, because those points will carry you through the entire playoff run. So it's kind of interesting seeing a points leader take a conservative run. Maybe he's got all the playoff points he thinks he needs.
Big water.
See Adam trying to look on Jesse for second. Not going to happen this time as they exit turn 2.
And while you were talking about that, Yenish was able to go side by side there with Jerry Cochran and pick up the spot through the tunnel. That'll be for 8th. So pretty calm start to this thing.
Yeah, really, really calm. Sorry.
Dwayne. Look at this. Dwayne underneath. Yenish here for fourth. Yenish going to give way. You can't really go off into 1 and 2 side by side like that. The inside corner will get really free normally, get up the hill, get into the car beside of him, and that's when bad things tend to happen.
Well, and sometimes even if you don't make contact, it's the air from the car on your outside. It'll just take it right off your spoiler, and it'll knock that rear end right around, and you'll be back into the outside wall, and it's not a good scenario, especially with no fascia pairs here in this league as well. Really got to take care of your car, just like we talked about in the AMA Truck Series. You gotta take care of your car with no fascia pairs. As we see a lap car, that is the 3, I believe, of.
Paul Crumride, yep.
Yep, that's the 3 going lap down. Another lap down, looks like, as he is now 2 laps.
I feel like, I honestly feel like for Paul, he had his opportunities at the plate races. We know him from other super speedway leagues. Couldn't get it done on the plate tracks to get in the playoffs. I feel like somewhere like a Pocono, he's a little bit out of his element.
Yeah, the plate tracks like Daytona, Talladega, and I know that you hate this, but call it Atlanta now. That's the great equalizer for all of these drivers. That gives them a much more fair advantage at winning a race. And if you don't win at those tracks, and if you're not any good at any other track, that's your opportunity to miss to try and get a win.
I think next season we're going to see Paul focus on the intermediate stuff and get a little bit better at those. And
yeah, seeing as how there's a limited set of plate tracks, you got to kind of take a focus on other types of style racing. You can't just focus on one set track. You got to focus on multiple per season. You got to focus on the road courses as well as short tracks and intermediates, and even a track just as unique as this as Pocono Raceway.
All right, now 2x2, Steve Yenish, Todd Cride, Jerry Cochran, all in the mix here. That'll be 7th, 8th, and 9th. 2x2 here as we creep in on that stage.
I gotta ask the question. I may be right, but is Jeff and Steven related?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I clearly, because they got the same last name, it's spelled the same. I just had to make sure.
Had to double check.
Yeah.
Well, McWhorter had a little bit of a lead, but he's lost that now to Burnell. Burnell has closed the gap now, just a couple of car lengths behind him. Burnell going to try to make a move late in the stage to at least pick up the stage win here with 65 to go in the race, but more importantly, coming towards the end of stage 1.
Yeah, coming across the line, he's just a 10th off of him, so he's right there ready to strike just in case Joseph makes a mistake in the closing laps of stage 1. You cross for lap 16.
Matt's right there as well, so really a 3-car battle. Here we go into the tunnel.
He's got the inside. He's going to have the advantage on the inside. If he can make that stick and try to outbreak him, set him up for turn 3, he'll have him.
Look at the run Matt's is going to get, though. Them side by side, that's going to kill their momentum. Matt's going to stay lined up in the top lane, though.
They're going to go side by side into turn 3, though. It's not going to stick. No, it's stuck. They're going to almost door bang off of turn 3 onto the front
stretch.
Watch
this 9. Look at the run. And look what that's going to cost Jess Burnell. Jordan, it cost him a ton.
It did, and going into turn 1 on the outside, yeah, as you mentioned, it's really risky to go side by side in a turn 1.
Oh,
but they're making it work.
It's almost like you get alongside a car and you can't get it. If you can't complete the pass, it kills every bit of your momentum all the way down that long front straightaway.
It does, especially when they're not in your point of view, like your peripheral view. You can't really see them, so you got to kind of guess at where they're at, and you got to make sure that you don't exit wide if they're still there on your outside. And same for inside. If you can't see them on your inside, you got to make sure that you don't exit the corner too shallow.
Well, it'll cross the line to 18. So Joseph McWhorter going to hold the lead now, fending off that run that Burnell had just a lap ago. So if you're Matt, I propose a question for you. You're coming late in the stage, you're running second. Do you try to make the move on McWhorter like Burnell did? But if you don't succeed, you could get trapped in the same way.
I think you still take a conservative route if you're maybe Adam or Warder. I wouldn't defend the lead. If you're Adam, though, I still wouldn't try to be too aggressive for it just yet. It's still a very early race, and a lot can still happen.
Car in the wall off of 2. They'll keep rolling just off the tunnel turn. That was the 21 of Todd Cry. Got a piece of the outside wall, but he'll keep it rolling.
Yeah, these next-gen cars are tough cars. They're not the normal, carbon fiber metal bodies anymore. These are a lot stronger. They're really reinforced in size. We got a battle for the lead with Adam and Joseph.
But again, Adam couldn't clear. It's going to be the same scenario that Burnell had.
Nope, but
Dwayne Wall.
I was going to say give it to Dwayne.
Wayne will somehow bounce off the wall and just about clear for second.
Well, he does clear for second going into the tunnel turn.
Ooh, a little bit of free behind him. Burnell got sideways. And we got a lot of action here, dude.
We do, especially in the opening 19 laps coming to the white flag of stage 1.
There should be 1 to go in the stage. The battle is...
This next gen...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, this next gen car produces a lot better racing than what we had with the Gen 6. Of course, that's going to be our next race. It is Gen 6 at Richmond, correct? That's right.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah. So we're going to have 2 different styles of racing tonight. You're going to have Pocono and Richmond with Gen 6. But back to my point, the Gen 6 cars race a lot better than what the Gen 6 did. Jesus, I can't think of what I'm saying.
Gen 7 to Gen 6. I got you.
Yeah. Next gen races a lot better than Gen 6 at Pocono ever did. It produces a lot of side-by-side racing. It, gives the runs that people want to see instead of just a single file strung out snooze fest that we used to have at Pocono.
Well, right now, McWhorter are going to exit turn 4 to take stage number 1. McWhorter to the stripe. He'll win stage 1. Hunt second. Adam third. John fourth. Jess Burnell in 5th. And we'll keep rolling here. Todd Cry, Jeff Yanish right there as well.
I got to correct you, though.
Uh-oh. Did I make a boo-boo?
Yep, you made a boo-boo. You said turn 4. There is no turn 4. Got to remind people out there, this is it. This is a tri-corner racetrack.
Yeah, I did the classic. I said turn 4. I goofed up. 21 on the board this time by. We continue to roll. And I tell you, so you look at the run that we've had this time through. What have you thought so far?
I think, we kind of see who is a more dominant car, being Joseph, who just blinked crossing the start-finish line.
Right.
It's not strung out. It's creating a lot of runs as we see a battle for third. So he's going to not clear him just yet. The 9's going to get a run on the outside. But, you see a lot of dominant cars that are starting about mid-pack and then eventually working their way up. And you got the front runners who just fall back and kind of take it very conservative. They're waiting on the guys up front to kind of maybe run out of their stuff before pit stops happen, green flag pit stops. So I don't know. It's a very unique type of race tonight that I've never seen at Pocono.
Yeah, exactly. And again, we got car in trouble.
I just said something.
Who was that? Got a piece of the outside wall. Oh, that was Chuck, I believe. It was a green car, I know that.
Yep, it was green. I want to say it was John Barry.
And my apologies, opening stage of 25, not 20. I'm a dummy.
Yep, the 74 John Barry, he got tapped on the right rear exiting. No, yeah, he tapped the left rear of whoever that was in the orange car and lost it and hit the wall out of turn 3. I want to say that was Adam that he hit.
And
it was Adam. Just
now,
overcorrect to save the car.
Now officially 2 laps to the end of stage 1.
Yep, that is my fault. I started saying
20.
20, yep.
Then I did. We both did.
Yeah, so it's fair. We both messed up.
Hey, even NBC screws up every now and then.
Yeah, they couldn't catch a crash at Talladega. I was trying to see if the six caught air.
Yeah, there you go. But we continue to sneak through. Could be one to go in the stage this time by. McWhorter in great shape. Again, enough fuel to get to the end of the stage at least. We won't have to worry about that. That's going to be good for him.
Yeah, it gives you about 15 extra laps after stage one. So the question is, do you want to pit and maybe try to stretch it out for stage two, the final stage of the race, or do you want to maybe stay out and conserve and then maybe try to take a pit strategy to maybe overlap some guys?
Yep. I'm on the board. McWhorter
If you're
leads.
McWhorter.
I think you're. Oh, trouble back straight
Oh,
front straight away.
caution, and
Oh,
that might be the stage.
that will be the saving. Yenish around the 74 around. Wow.
See what happened.
Try to get a view on what actually took place.
It was the 7 of Shane Waters that went all the way down to the inside. He made contact
Ooh.
with Steve Yenish.
And then the
On
74 walked
here.
his brakes up. John Barry slid sideways to stay out of it all.
Yeah, the 11 was trying to push the 7, and he just made a little bit too much contact with the 27. 27 backs into the outside wall, and Waters stops there. Actually, the 74 spun trying to avoid all of it.
Yeah, he did. He locked him down, just lost the car. So,
Yep. Good avoidance nonetheless. I don't think he hit anything. No, he didn't. He just spun. No contact by the 74, so good job by him.
we are 28 into this one here tonight, buddy.
And looking at it, Hunter
6.
doesn't have damage, actually. He just a simple turn on somebody else, and he's good to go. He's sitting 16th right now, so did lose a ton of positions after that accident, but his car looks relatively clean.
Well, there we go. Stage 1. And, man, what a night.
Yeah, what a night so far, 26 laps into the race. Justin McWhorter, Dwayne Hunt, Jesse Bonnell, Adam Matz, Tyler Seville, Dakota Floyd, Todd Cray, Jeff Yenish, Jerry Cochran, William Kempf, all in your top 10. We're going to see pits start to happen now. Joseph McWhorter leads him down pit road. Going to be a busy pit road here.
4 tires and fuel on pit road pretty much for everybody, you think?
Oh, yeah, you almost have to. After a 25-lap run like that, you would want fresh tires, all 4 fresh tires, and a fuel tank, a full tank of fuel.
Yeah. So everybody will get tires and fuel. And then as soon as we get off pit road, we'll get ready to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we'll be ready to roll. Do-do-do. All right, I'm ready to roll here, buddy. All right,
Do it.
welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to get back at it here. 28 on the board this time by.
See a bit of a not much of a change in the top four. You got Joseph McWhorter still keeping the front spot. Dwayne Hunt restarting second, I should say. Then you got Tyler Seville in the 11 making his top 5 run. Adam Matz still holding in fourth. Jeff Yinich falls back to 5th. He's been in 5th all night. He's had a good top 5 run so far.
Yes, sir.
After starting on the pole. Jesse Bunnell is going to round off in 6th, and that is your top 6. I couldn't get the top 10.
There we go. 28 on the board, back underway.
Fantastic start for Joseph heading into turn 1.
Yes, sir.
Got a really good lead heading into turn 1 now. He's going to have a great advantage heading into turn 2. It's going to set him up well. Dwayne taking that outside. Protecting the outside.
Everybody taking care of each other right now, man.
They are. They're giving each other a lot of space. Dwayne was kind of blocking the 9 there off of turn 1, but to be expected.
Todd, Jerry, Dakota Floyd back there as well.
Interesting strategy so far with Joseph. You know, nobody's kind of trying to draft with him, so he goes down to the inside to try and maybe break the draft, but nobody went with him, which is kind of odd to me. Normally you would see 2 or 3 cars go down there with him to maybe keep on the draft, but nobody's really wanting to catch him right now.
Look at Tyler back here with Todd Cry side by side at the moment.
Yeah, battle for 5th right now. Who is that up front? Jeff moves up to 4th. Yeah, he's back up to 4th, so he's back into the top 5. But Todd Cray and Tyler Seville kind of diminished a little bit exiting turn 2, so maybe a little give and take there.
Yeah, a little bit of give and take going on between those two. Out front, McWhorter continuing to dominate, 31 on the board here tonight. He has been on rails all night.
He has. Ever since he got out in that clean air, it's almost as if nobody else can catch him. And when they do catch him, it's what happens to the rest of that run. It just goes nowhere.
There we go, 31 this time by. Everybody hanging on right now with Joseph McWhorter out front leading.
Yeah, I want to take a look at our top 10, though. It's a very interesting top 10. You got Joseph leading after starting 3rd. You got Dwayne Hunt, who started 9th all the way up to 2nd. Adam Matz in 3rd. Jeff in 4th. Todd Cray 5th. Tyler Seville 6th. Jesse Bunnell in 7th. Jerry Cochran 8th. Dakota Floyd 9th. And William Kemp, who holds on to that top 10. Very, very interesting top 10. After looking at where they started.
Yeah, that's a good point of how fluent the top 10 has been all night. With 49 to go here tonight, McWhorter. Take a look at William Knopf back here in 10th. Knopf has had an up and down season. Right now running in P10.
Yeah, after starting 14th, they made up about 4 positions and just kind of stalled out. But I'm not really sure we're going to see much more out of him tonight. As I do believe he is in the battle for that playoff run. Nope, I am wrong. He's already eligible for that position by points.
All right, McWhorter. Odd. Charlie Woods back there as well.
Uh-huh.
Patrick Levi, John Berry, Mullins right now running 15th. Decent run for Mullins.
A lot of guys up here who need really good points and really great finishes to try and make that playoff cut, who are surprisingly, to my surprise, are making a great run tonight.
Yes, sir. Paul Crumry.
First car 2 laps down. There's no cars 1 lap down. He's the first car 2, so if another caution comes out, he'll get that wave around. Hunter Waters, 5 laps down. Steve Yinich, I believe, might be out of the race. He's 6 laps down. Gary May, 30. And then Jordan Martin, who did not make a start, didn't even grid.
Yeah, you see McWhorter, you see started 13th tonight, Dakota Floyd, William Todd Cry. So Todd slid a little bit back from that 4th start spotting spot back a little ways.
I'm sorry, who? Todd? Yeah, he did. He really
Yeah.
did. Falling back to 6th after starting 4th. Not much of a fall off by him, but a definite notice fall off. Kind of makes me concerned if he's maybe being too conservative this far into the race.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment here with 46 to go, you're starting to run out of time a little bit here.
Yeah, coming to lap 35 as they're about to round turn 3. Coming to lap 35 is right around the number when you want to start being a little bit more aggressive to start pre-planning that pit stop. One thing about Adam Match for a second, he started 7th, and he's a little way up to 3rd, right behind Dwayne Hunt, who started further back than Adam. Those two have been steady all night in the top 3, so I'm wondering if maybe they can try to plan something together to maybe leapfrog Joseph McWhorter.
Steady as she goes, right?
Yeah, steady as she goes. You gotta be steady with your pit entry. You gotta make sure that you have a clean pit stop and pit exit. You can't speed, or else you'll be right back down pit road and you'll be back at square one trying to fight your way back through the field. Interesting enough, though, if you go down pit road, you're at risk of going a lap down, but not as much as maybe a Daytona or a Homestead. At that, you have time to get on pit road and get off of pit road. Come to lap 36, Joseph McWhorter still leading. He's got about a 0.6 of a second lead over Dwayne Hunt, 0.7 over Matt. Oh, as I just said, that he closed down to 0.5 and 0.6 on Joseph McWhorter. So still a strong, dominant lead tonight out of McWhorter.
Yes, it is. And again, that dominant lead. King on the hold serve. Jeff Yinnish back there. Hot Cry in the midst of it. Jess as well.
Yep, Jesse Bennell is making a run on Jeff, going for 4th.
Great job. That's the way we set right now. Everybody taking care of themselves. Let's do a little bit of crank it up, buddy.
Let's do it. I love crank it up.
All right, back here yet again as we continue to roll right now. Field working their way through. You see McWhorter still out front, leading Dwayne Hunt there in second. Yes, Adam, Todd, Yenish right there in fifth as you're on board. Man, it is so crazy to see the speed these guys are carrying.
It is, and what's even crazy to me is that they're doing it in such a closer pack than what I would have expected, being 39 coming to 40 laps into the race. You know, I would have thought they would have been a little bit stretched out. It would have been trying to play some pitch strategy over these guys, and we're 15 laps into a run now, and you got to start wondering when they're going to start pitting again. You know, they can make it about 40 laps, and they're almost halfway through that run.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're 41 to go this time by, so here in about 2 laps, you'll be inside that pit stop window as well. So you can pretty well go when you want to. Fuel-wise, that leaves the decision down to when do you want to take tires.
Yeah, if you're Joseph, I think that you got to come as soon as you can, or if you want to be on the defensive strategy, wait, stay out a little bit longer and let the new tires burn themselves up. That way you can take those new tires and work your way back up to the field. But you can't do it all in one run. You got to stretch it out a little bit. Save your tires at first and let them warm up, and then go make that run to the front.
There's the 9 and 19 with the 21 poking the nose. Inside, 3 wide. Hello.
Two-way, take it 3 wide down the front stretch to cross the line, back to 2 wide.
That was Jeff Yenish that pulled out a wide.
Yep.
And it was scramble to get back down into line. And it worked.
What I'm starting to notice here, Matt, is that nobody is making a run after Joseph. You know, they're all kind of, you got 5 cars right there from first to 6th right there, just in a small little pack. No one's really making a full aggressive run after Joseph.
Yeah, I think that car is just point blank better than every other car out there right now.
Is this an open setup series?
No, it's fixed, but the things you can do with the steering ratio, the brake bias, some of those things.
He's got that car on rails then.
Yeah.
Because that is a bad, fast car.
He gone. He's up to 9/10 of a second. With this time by, we'll check it. He is 2/10 faster than the field right now.
That is insane. Yeah, Dwayne Hunt down to 1.2 seconds back from Joseph. He's the second closest.
There is Jesper now back to P2. And again, those two, second and third, ran almost identical lap times. You see that gap continuing to grow between McWhorter and Jess right now. I'm not.
Dwayne was about. Go ahead.
I'm not surprised though.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm really not. You know, you've got your more dominant cars that kind of stay conservative with their practice and qualifying runs and save the good stuff for the race, and that's exactly what Joseph and Jesse and Dwayne did. They saved their stuff after practice and qualifying to put it towards the race.
And there you have it, man. They just nailed it right now. One car way low on the apron back here in the back. And that is Mullins. He has got a broken right front. He's gotten into the outside wall. That car, that right front is pointing in the wrong direction.
That is not good. That's a broken tie rod, sounds like.
Yeah, he got it off of, looks like turn 4 or I caught myself, turn 3. Got loose and,
I was about to say, almost did it again.
He'll bring it to pit road.
That was just a hard hit.
Yeah, I'm afraid his night is over as far as being competitive.
Luckily, though, he was still able to make it down to pit road, so good job on him.
Yes, sir. I'm going to take a quick break here, man. I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to go grab some medicine. We talked off air. I'm not feeling so well, guys, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some medicine and let Mr. Jordan take over for just a minute.
Yay, I get my first solo run. All right, so lap 44, you got to start asking the question, when is the first car going to hit pit road for, green flag runs? And Joseph right now out to a 1.1 lead over Jesse and Dwayne. If you're Joseph, I say you got to start taking a more defensive line. I would say let the guys behind you come in first. They can think that they're going to leapfrog you, and go from there. Or if you want to take an offensive run, you can be the first car on pit road and drag everybody down there with you. Crossing the line here, Dwayne still holds third. Jesse Bennell in second. Joseph McWhorter is just on rails tonight. Ever since the opening lap, he's started third, but he worked his way back up to first after a couple of laps there. Won the first stage, won the only stage, I should say, and has just been on rails ever since. Talking about how he's up to a 1.2 lead now over Jesse. I don't know what he got in that car, but him and his team got it right for tonight. So I'm looking at the points. Joseph McWhorter is by no means in a point situation for tonight, so I don't think he has much to worry about, especially if he wins this race. I know Matt isn't here right now to kind of help me with this. He's not feeling so well, but I will say going back down to Sal, and we have a caution out. Don't know where that came from. I see smoke. Oh, the 74 again. Coming off of turn 3. I can't control the camera right now, guys. I'm so sorry if you can't see it. Yeah, he just lost it off of turn 3 and got it around and almost backed it into the barrels on pit road. Yeah, it's just unfortunate for John Barry of the 74 car. Looks like maybe he tried to dive it in a little bit low and he just missed his corner. He goes below the line actually, and he just I think it throttles up a little bit too quick and just loses the car. Yeah, it's so close to those barrels on the pit wall. He's lucky that he didn't back into him and completely ruin his car. See, Hunter Waters and Steven Yunish have parked it for the night, so they're out of the race. That's not going to look good. Oh, well, I take that back. Steve Yunish is locked in. And so is Hunter Waters. So they have nothing else to lose tonight. So we go back live. So this is gonna cycle everybody back together for tonight. For the pit strategy, you know, you're gonna have all these cars coming on pit road, and you got to wonder who's gonna take all 4 tires, who's just gonna take 2. So it's all a matter of who cycles out where. Sorry there, guys. I had a yawn. Joseph McWhorter still leading. Let's look at your top 10 real quick. Joseph McWhorter still in front. Jesse Bennell in second. Dwayne Hunt in third. Adam Matz in fourth. Jeff Yunich in fifth. Todd Cray in sixth. Jerry Cochran in seventh. Tyler Seville eighth. Dakota Floyd ninth. And William Kemp in 10th as they all come down pit road, led by Joseph McWhorter. Steve Yunich is connected back to the session. Wave around. It's going to go to the number 3 of Paul Crumray. Pit road is filled. Like all these cars are taking 4 tires. A few cars I think have taken 2, but it's going to be Joseph McWhorter, I believe, coming off first. Yep, and that is correct. You got Joseph McWhorter coming off pit road first. Jesse Bennell second. Dwayne Hunt third. Jeff Yunus moves up to fourth. Adam Matz back to fifth. Todd Cray sixth. Jerry Cochran seventh. I believe we had a car stay out. Looks like the 11 of Tyler Seville has stayed out on the track, unless he just took fuel only and got out. I'm not really sure. Let me go back and see if he did. No, so he did come in, but look, I think he missed his pit stall. Everyone's going to come down pit road. They're going to pit. And everybody pits, but yeah, I think he missed his pit stall. Yeah, because he didn't even stop. So yeah, he missed his pit stall, so he might come back in. And yeah, as he does, as I said, that he comes back in to pit, so that's going to give the lead to McWhorter. So looking now, your new top 10, I believe, will be McWhorter. Jesse Bennell still in second. Dwayne Hunt still in third. Jeff Units up to fourth. As I said, Adam Madsen fifth. Todd Cray sixth. Jerry Cochran. Floyd. Oh, that's all messed up for me now.
All right, I'm back, buddy.
We are under caution for John Berry doing a one-car spin off of turn 3.
Damn,
And
man.
the 11 Tyler Seville missed his pit stall the first time in, and he just came back in.
I apologize. I had to leave there for a minute, buddy.
Oh, it's all good. I was having my fun.
There we go. Does anybody else in here hate dissolvable, like nauseous medicine? Like the stuff that you got to put under your tongue and let dissolve? Does anybody else in here hate it?
I know I do. Oh, breaking news. The 4 car has been disqualified from Talladega.
Ooh.
Apparently his windshield, let me look at this real quick. I know that we're about to go green. Yeah, his windshield fasteners were not securely tied down.
That's no bueno.
Yep, after finishing second, he's going to be disqualified and move down to last.
That is no bueno. Well, we are ready. Coming back to green.
Justin McWhorter and Jesse Bennell still on the front row. Pace car makes that hard left turn, and in the restart zone, we are green again at Pocono with just 31 to go.
On the board. Man, sneaking through right now, right around the bottom.
I mean, McWhorter is just diamond on those restarts. He gets out to about an 8-car length lead in front of Bennell. But here you go. You got a battle for third. You got Jeff going on the outside of the, looks to be the 19.
Yes, sir. All right there. Jeff Yenish hanging on. Here comes Adam Matz there as well.
I think a big wiggle off of turn 2 for Jesse Bennell. He lost a lot of time as he's got Dwayne on his outside.
Big wiggle, but he'll keep rolling.
By side. Yeah, not a lot of momentum lost. Not as much as I thought he would lose. Looks like Dwayne is going to get clear going into turn 1. It's going to be Bennell and Jeff side by side in turn 1. You got that 9-car lurking back there behind these two, just waiting for them to make a mistake.
Just waiting.
I just can't get off of how fast McWhorter is in this race. You know, lap 51, you got 30 to go, and he is still just on rails. And these guys did pit, so they can make it to the end. So I don't think we're going to see a green flag pit stop, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think we will either at this portion of the race with 51 complete of 80 here. And right now, McWhorter dominating, pulling back away yet again.
I mean, in just a matter of 2 laps, he's already opened up that lead to a 9/10 of a second lead, almost a second lead. That's just crazy how fast he is. He definitely saves something for the race. 3-car battle there for second between Jeff, Dwayne, and Looks like Jesse. I mean, not Joseph. They look the same from afar.
So interesting.
That 9 car really wants to try and put himself in that 4 car battle for second, but I don't think he's wanting to just yet.
Yeah, I don't think he can get there. And caution is out.
Caution is out. Yep.
And that is for Levi around. Ooh, big impact in the bottom. The 11 of Tyler. And the 91 of Levi Poland coming together off the tunnel turn. One car gets free, nowhere for the other one to go. And there you have it, both into the inside wall to bring the caution back out.
And back to the 11. He makes a hard hit on that inside wall, goes nose first. The 91 of Levi. He kind of saves it. I don't think he made as much of a contact on the inside wall as the 11 did.
Destroyed it.
Back to another camera angle here, see if I can see something better. Yeah, just a little bit of a tap, but still, nonetheless, a hard hit for both of those 2 cars.
Yeah, not good when you knock the front end off of it like that.
Yeah, the 11 actually caught air. I thought his back tires came off the ground there, so good thing he didn't actually go over. I've been in some scary wrecks, so I've hit the wall like that, and I've still gone over.
Yeah,
I'm like the Ryan Newman of iRacing. I'm notorious just for flipping.
As always, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I flipped that.
You flipped
Nashville. That was a scary one.
Yeah. All right, boys. Guess what? We're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go. 25 to go here tonight at Pocono.
Bully Dog Coffee is craft roasted in small batches, with passion and purpose. Visit bullydogcoffeecompany.com and fetch some for yourself today. Bully Dog Coffee. Bold flavors for bold hearts.
Alrighty, back here yet again. We're back at it here at Pocono as the laps continue to count down under yellow here tonight. Big story tonight. That dominant race car out front of Tyler. Do you see anything different happening here at the very end?
Tyler?
Yeah.
Tyler. Where's Tyler?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, Tyler Seville, the one who wrecked. Yeah, my bad. Just a crazy chain of events that happened off of turn 2. You got contact with the I can't think of his name. 91 of Levi Poland.
It's
just unfortunate set of events for him. He's needing a good night, and unfortunately that just went the wrong way too fast. You take a look at the points. Levi Poland is minus 58 outside, sitting 21st in the points heading into this race, and I believe the 11 is already locked in. So Tyler, not much to lose, but unfortunate night for Levi.
Well, of course, Joseph McWhorter absolutely dominant here tonight.
Oh, just on rails. I don't think anybody can catch him by the end of the race unless something traumatic happens to that 23 car or 73. I mean, nothing is going to stop him.
been dominant all evening, continues to be that way right now as we are 55 of 80 complete here tonight. So again, everybody, thank you guys for coming out. We are at Pocono, Pennsylvania tonight, the final round of the regular season for the ASL Elite Series live here on Extreme Sim TV. Thank you to each and every one of you for coming out right here to watch all of this. It's been a fun one all night tonight. Of course, headed towards the Charlotte Roval next week. I know I'll be running some Charlotte Roval this week. And I actually got a question for the community as a large. If anybody is selling any Fanatec rims, DM me. I may be interested for reasons.
All right, we're coming back to the green flag, entering turn 3. Top 5 is still the same. Top 6, actually, I should say, is still the same. They took the choose cone last time by, and everyone's still lined up in their respective lanes.
Still lined up. 56 on the board this time by. Here we go from Pocono. Okay.
25 to go. Let me go green, and green's back out, and just an amazing start again by that 7-3. He just got a stupid fast launch.
I don't know where that voice came from, but okay. 56 on the board. They'll thunder down into 1 and 2, 1 for the first time here since the restart. And again, Joseph McWhorter just absolutely dominating.
Oh, and don't look now, but here comes Jeff. I think he saved everything he had for this last stint of the race because we're coming down to 24 laps to go, if I am correct. He's trying to make a run. This is the closest anybody has been down to Joseph all night long. Entering turn 3. I'm going to go back to my wide angle here.
Continue to sort it out. Everybody's still continuing to sort everything out.
I don't think Jeff is going to go anywhere. He's catching Joseph at a pretty fast rate, too, heading into turn 1. We might have a battle for the lead here on our hands.
The battle behind them there around the 13th spot as well. 2 by 2.
Top three gonna sort it out here, exiting turn 1. Now I got a question for you, Matt. If you're Jeff or if you're Dwayne or even Jesse, when do you start being a little bit more aggressive as we're coming down to 23 laps to go here in the race? Your time is running out, but for a long racetrack, you still have plenty of time as a caution comes out.
Well, just as you say that, I was about to say is we got John Berry around again. 74 having a problem.
So second time he's caused a caution. Third time he's been around in this race. He was not involved in that first wreck.
Oh, a little bit. He got shoved up the hill and then made a little bit of contact and down into the inside safer barrier he goes. That was the 93 at Pat that he got involved with off of the tunnel turn. Oh.
That is unfortunate. I look like, I don't know, man. I think the 93 was kind of trying to retaliate a little bit.
I don't know. I think he just lost the front of the car and then... Okay, so I see what happened from the onboard view. So if you back it up, they make a little bit of contact. And that contact that they make shoots that car sideways. Right there.
Yeah.
And then he tried to catch it. Got it right up into the left rear quarter panel. Just one of those deals.
I'm kind of taking a cheat route here a little bit. I'm on his helmet cam, and I'm looking at his steering wheel, and he had it saved, and then he just makes an abrupt right turn on the 74. So, us as commentators, we're supposed to call it how we see it. I'm going to call it as I think he tried to retaliate for something that happened maybe earlier in the race.
I'm going to take the first time me and you are going to take opposite sides. I think he just lost the car and turned right to save it and into the outside. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm right. Chat can chime in on this one.
Well, maybe agree to disagree then.
Something that... I'm not going to go there. I started to say something. Anywho. 59 on the board. Everybody will come to pit lane. And we'll do a short little crank it up segment or a short commercial break. We'll be right back. All right. As we're back here, as Jordan's over there checking his Snapchat, who knows what he's got going on over there.
Just a couple of friends texting me back, seeing how I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing good with McWhorter out front.
Yeah, I think now is the time to think that maybe Jeff and Dwayne have a chance. I think these cautions are kind of tripping up Joseph McWhorter. As all race long, he's just been out front and dominant, but these cautions are starting to reel the field back together and giving these guys another chance at the lead, and it's not really working out in Joseph's favor.
Yeah, they
I
got
mean, this
to.
caution.
They
Go
got to.
ahead.
They got to go though on this restart.
They really do. They got to start timing these restarts that Joseph does, because just gets a humongous lead on the jump, and it's crazy how quickly he can do that.
We are just about ready for the 20 lap or so run. The checkered here tonight. Before Richmond here in a little bit. That should be fun. Are you ready, buddy?
I'm ready. Let's close this race out and let's have us a good finish. You know what, Matt? I'm thinking let's do something different. Let's go on board the 19 as we hit the restart and take a lap with the 19.
I mean, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Look at you coming up with ideals.
See how he navigates his restart, restarting in third, just inside of Jesse Bunnell. Bunnell, I don't know.
We can definitely do that. We get ready to turn them back loose. 20 to go when we do go back green.
And I wish there was a camera for the roof cam.
Well, magically there is on my end.
Lucky. I'm gonna ride on the roll bar. Nope. I'm gonna ride on the gyro.
I'm on the roof. I'm on the roof. I'm stuck up here on the roof. You're gonna have to help me off here when we get done.
I got you.
I can't climb off no roof now.
Actually, I'm gonna sit on. Well,
He's over here.
Normally the roll bar for me is back behind the driver, but for this one, I'm right next to his head.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll ride on the gearbox or the nose of his car.
There we go. We'll figure it out.
Can't do that because since you're on the roof, I gotta help commentate the race.
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm stuck on the roof here as we get ready to come to green.
Yep, entering turn 3 here in just a second. That pace cars are going to make the hard left turn. We got just 21 laps to go, 20 to go this time by.
And here we go. I mean, Dwayne is all over the back bumper of Joseph, giving him a shove. The harpoon just signs. 73 going to get a watch.
Green flag is back out. Matt, take us on and on board for a lap. Talk us through a lap.
10-4 hard into turns 1 and 2 on the loud pedal. Hard on the brakes. Should be up to 4th gear by now. Come around turn 1, start to throw this thing into 5th, usually is what I'll do. We'll get down towards the tunnel turn. You see the 89 up top of us here as we go through the brake markers. And you'll get down to about that marker where the 2 cones is at, get on the brakes. And stay in 5th. Now, for me, turn 3, I always dropped it to 4th. We'll see what he does here. Let's listen in. I believe he stayed in 5th. I didn't hear it shift. So great job. Back up. Let it drift out to the wall. Keep it straight. And there's your lap at Pocono.
Amazing job. Amazing camera work as well by Matt. Lost a position there on that opening lap, but nonetheless, still a close battle with the top 5 here. You got Jeff, who made a run second.
Maybe I should do rumor sounds next time too while I'm at it.
There you go.
Well, right now we're back at it, back single file right now, up front. And this has been so much fun here, 19 to go.
It has been. I've been enjoying it, and I gotta say something real quick, guys. Matthew got me a break with broadcasting, so it's great to be here again with him, and I'll be in the booth for the Richmond race tonight as well, and you guys can expect to see me around a lot more.
Yes, sir, with William right there in line. Ooh, he'll slide in the line as well.
Oh, got a possible battle for the lead entering turn one. You got Jeff right there on the back bumper of Joseph McWhorter. This is the closest anybody has been to him tonight.
Well, can he make a move? That's getting close is one thing, but actually making that move to get yourself in the race lead late, that's another.
It's crunch time. We're inside 20 to go, so this is when you pump up everything that you got and put it down to that far right pedal and make it work.
Yeah, pump up them shoes and go for it. That's all you can do. When you're 17 to go here tonight, you have got to move. And right now they're
Looking to
doing
the
just
outside
that.
and a caution.
Uh-oh. Rut row. Cautions to breed cautions. And we got Pat in the 93.
Pat, the 93. And I think the 11 was involved too. No, not the 11. It's just a... Oh, there it is. So the 21 hit the wall first, and it was a chain reaction. The 93 hit him and just spun it.
Went for a long, lazy slide. Did a good job getting the brakes locked up.
Yeah, did a very nice job. He tried to minimize the contact there.
Here we go.
Locked up the brakes, and good job by everybody else avoiding him. So, little one-car spin, nothing too bad.
And with 16 coming to 16 to go. Again,
we're down to crunch time, Matt. Right? Something's got to happen with Jeff and Jesse to make a move on Joseph. He's been on rails tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll see what we got, right, as we peek through.
Do it quick. What is up, Mr. Arizona 1? Welcome to the stream. We're lap 64 right now. We're under caution for a one-car spin.
Yeah, one car went around there, and that was Patrick that did go around.
Yep. Chain reaction by the 21 hitting the wall, and unfortunate for Matt, he just was there at the wrong time.
Yeah, and man, that's what you see a lot of, just chain reaction wrecks. People making mistakes, and there we go.
I think we're coming to 2 to go this time, so we'll be 1 to go next time by. They're going to do a choose next time.
So that will be 15 to go. We'll get the green with 14 to go. The time definitely running out in this one tonight.
Lap 65. Looks like Jason Mullet's got a lap back. He's going to be 5 laps down now. 6 laps down, my bad. Gary May, unfortunate, 33 laps down.
Yes, sir.
Mark Jenkins, I think, wasn't he a couple laps down
I think
at the beginning of the race, and he got his laps back?
Yeah, he did.
Sitting in 16th right now, so he has gained a couple spots back, fortunately for him.
Yes, sir. And again, I want to thank some friends of mine for helping me out here. I will be at the 2024 Rolex at Daytona.
That's awesome.
I'm going to go.
I've always wanted to hit Daytona.
I'll be there for the Rolex, so that'll be fun. You know what the great thing is? You know
what's that?
You don't have to worry about camping because you're going to be up all night.
Yeah.
I think the way, if I understand it correctly, I've never been, but I think you can kind of roam from the grandstands down to the infield, like kind of change where you're at during the endurance race. That'd be kind of dope too.
It's kind of cool. I've never had that before. It's the only super speedway track I've been to with Talladega in 2014, and that's the only one I've been to. I really want to go back. But a big one I want to cross off my list is Daytona, mainly the 500.
Yeah, and
It's always been a dream of mine to go to the 500.
are you an endurance guy at all? You know, IMSA.
I dabble a little bit with it. I haven't done any iRacing with it, but I'll watch a couple minutes of it if it's at Daytona or even Le Mans.
Stick around me long enough, you'll be watching the whole thing.
Right, awesome. Maybe I'll have to make an endurance start this year.
Yeah, here we go. So McWhorter will bring them to green. Thank you, everyone, for all my subscribers. Thank you so much. We hit 2,500 today. I can't.
Amazing.
I don't talk about this because every time I do, I get emotional like a little baby. But man, I can't believe it. 2,500 people thought enough to even subscribe. That means the world to me. And again, I appreciate it so much.
Hey, that means that you're doing something right for them to keep subscribing.
Right. Well, sometimes I'm a mess. Who knows? So it'll be 15 to go.
Oh, make that 2 people.
Here we go. Everybody is, I guess, at some level.
Yep.
So,
Owen's back in the chat.
What's up, Owen? As we get ready to go with Jeff Yenish out in front with Tyler McMurder on the front row. Those two will start 2 by 2. Can anybody do anything with Joseph McMurder and Jeff Yenish on the front row?
It's gonna all come down to if Jeff and even Dwayne can get the restart with Joseph. It's got to come with Jesse though, giving him that bump unless he just takes off again like a rocket. I'm gonna see here coming back to the green, and yeah, he just takes off.
He gone like a rocket. Yep.
The outside line slept.
Boosters engaged, and he gone. Yeah, I just don't see anybody's got anything for him right now.
I don't either. We're coming into closing in on 10 laps to go. Something's got to happen soon.
Sooner more than later.
See a run out of Jeff right there down the first part of the backstretch here to turn 2. Nothing happened out of turn 2. He actually lost a little bit of time out of turn 2.
14 to go.
Turn 3. Jeff kind of taking an outside approach to this to see if he can maybe grab a run on a Joseph. And it looks like he's kind of got his draft. And surprisingly, all race, Joseph been going down to the inside on the front stretch to break the draft. But he didn't do it that time. And Jeff is right there for the taking again. He moves down to the inside line to see if he can make something happen. Not going to be that time. Big wiggle out of the 96 of Jesse.
Oh, wiggle. He'll hang on to it. The 12 to go this time by.
Battle for second between Jesse and Jeff. Jesse backs off of that in turn 2. Wasn't going to make it a risky move.
He made the right call backing off.
He did. I mean, now is the time in the race where you want to start making a risky move, but going too wide in turn 2 like that with a big run, not the time for that. Way too risky this late in the race to mess up your stuff being in the top 5 all night long.
Yeah, not the thing you want to do at all. Not at all. And it's Dwayne right there as well. 12 to go.
See the 90 or Jeff right there. He's getting a run on the 73, but I don't think he can make it. He got that run, and then once he got within like a striking distance, he just backed off of it. It's like he's almost afraid to try and make a run on him.
Yeah, he's desperate, right? Trying to figure it out. That's all you can do, right? I mean,
there he goes to the outside.
Oh,
That's risky going way up there. That was
But
high.
look at the run. He's going to get down off the exit.
He's going to have a huge run going into turn one. I mean, he's right there for the taking. If he can just make a move, he's looking to the outside.
Ooh.
Not going to do it that time.
He's got a line. He's got a line, though. If he can replicate that.
But don't look now, because there's that 96 looking to make a move for
Oh.
second as they almost made contact off of turn two.
You want to talk about shaving your nose off. Holy
That was
moly.
close. And that kind of scrubbed the speed off of the 96. You got Dwayne there taking third. Oh, big win. Oh, save it, save it, save it, save it, save it.
No. Bats involved.
Caution's going to come out.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Well, there you have it. He went for it.
11 to go this time by, coming to 10. The caution is out for the 89, spinning off of turn two.
Did he get tagged with some net code there?
I don't know. I got to go back and see what even happened.
Wayne's right there behind him.
Coming off a turn two. No, he just got loose. Well, first off, the car got tight on the exit, and then he tried to overcorrect, and he just lost it.
Yeah, I think he may have clipped a little bit of that apron. Just a scotch to loosen that car up. And he was gone.
And that's what we talked about. You got to be careful. If you want to run that apron, you got to do it in a way to make it work. And unfortunately, Jeff did it that one time, and it just didn't stick. And unfortunate for Matt right there, T-boning the 89, getting involved in that. And I want to say that was the 93 getting a little bit of it at the end. He put himself in the wall to avoid the 89 as much as he possibly could. Great job by everybody else avoiding him, though.
We're down to the final, 10 laps here?
Yeah, we're inside 10 to go this time. So it's going to be a short stint to the finish. And unfortunate, your second dominant car, Jeff, is out of the running now, unless he can fix that car up and have some kind of cheat to get back up to the front. It's not going to happen tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Points leader got involved. Luckily, he does have those points to fall back on. He's got 13 playoff points entering this race.
And it'll be 9 to go.
So we're looking at about 7 to go, 6 to go when we go back green. Maybe 8 or 7 to go.
Even blind is following behind the iRacing pace car here at tonight.
Amanda Marquis rooting for Bunnell. Bunnell's sitting right now in second, so he's got a great view for this restart here.
Yes, sir. All right, folks, I'm going to step away just a moment. I'll be right back for the restart here with Jordan. I'll be right back.
All right. So they will come to 1 to go this time by. Field's going to take the choose cone. Take a look at your top 10 right now. You got Joseph McWhorter out front still. He's been out front all night long. I can't even, if I could tell, I'd tell you how many laps he's led, but I don't. In P2, Bunnell. Dwayne Hunt sitting in third. Dakota Floyd sitting in fourth. He's got a good top 5 run going. Todd Cray in fifth. Patrick DeSonler. Hope I didn't butcher that. Jerry Cochran in seventh. John Berry in eighth. He's had an up and down night tonight. He's been involved in a couple of cautions. And a few wrecks, mind you. You got Charlie Woods there in ninth, and Levi Poland, who's also been involved in a couple of wrecks tonight, sitting in P10. He's worked his way back up through the field. So it's going to be very interesting as we our 1 to go here. We're going to have, looks to be like 8 laps to go when we go back green. Nope, my bad. I did the math wrong. We're going to have 7 to go when we go green. 7 laps to go. It's going to be a quick stint for the finish of this race, guys. Once again, you got Joseph McWhorter and Jesse Bennell front row.
Here we go, man. This is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. I was just telling the chat that we got 7 laps to go when we go back green. I'm getting a report real quick from Owen saying that the ticker is messing up.
Yes, the ticker is. I'm going to have to reset it. Here, I'll reset it for you real quick.
We got some time now as we're going into turn 2 under pace laps.
I got you guys. I got it.
I was making a quick statement about Dakota Floyd. He's up there in 3rd, making a strong late run in the top 5. I haven't talked about him much tonight. And same thing for Todd Crayon in the 21 car. He started 4th.
Lost him. He'll come back eventually. Here we go.
Who'd we lose?
I lost you for a second. You're back.
Oh, okay.
Joseph will lead them to green. Here we go.
7 laps to go to the finish. Coming inside the restart zone.
And here we go.
And
McWhorter
Joe's
again.
about to launch. He took the outside line that time.
He gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Wow, that car is absolutely gone.
And again, unfortunate for Jeff Yanish. He had a great car tonight, running in 2nd when that happened.
Oh,
We got a wreck on the backstretch.
Caution is out. Multiple
The
cars
11 is
around.
involved. Looks like the 19 was involved. No, he was clean. The 11. Oh, it happened with the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. See what happened with him. And the 51 of Jason Mullis.
No. Big one again.
Oh, hang on a second. It started off with the 93.
Can't get the break here tonight, can we?
Apparently not for Pat. He goes into turn 1 and he just lost it. Hits the wall, and unfortunate for the 75 and the 51, he was right there. And the 11 locked it up trying to save the car. Good job on the 11 not hitting anything else, but 51 and 75 involved late in this accident.
Get ready to get back at it once again with what will be, what, 4 to go or so?
Almost or overtime.
Who do you think, man? Who do you think's got it here tonight, buddy?
I mean, unless Dwayne or Jesse can make something happen on that restart, I think Joseph's got it. It's all going to come down to who can get the better restart between those two. 3, I should say.
It's gonna be a heck of a shot here at the end of this
It
thing.
really is. Yeah. I just think something's got to happen between those two cars to maybe jump the restart on Joseph, because he has been on rails all night long. I cannot stress his patience with this entire race, being up front that all night long. I'm starting to lose myself here because I'm ready to see who's going to win this thing.
We're about to find out, right?
Yes, we are. 75. So we got 6 laps to go this time. Oh, maybe 76. So we're inside 5 to go. So we're going to take the green flag with 3 laps to go.
It is.
I mean, it's going to be a stint.
Not sure why my thing's trying to say we're finishing here. We still got 4 to go. So it should reset itself here. Maybe. And we will see what we got here with what will be 4 to go in this one. McWhorter again has been dominant all night.
What time did you say that Gen 6 race starts?
25 after.
25 after.
Got a little bit of time here before we go at it.
We got to get this race in.
It will be fine. We'll make it. Wait, checkered exacto mundo, sir. Again, ignore the finishing text. That doesn't matter. I don't know why it's doing that. At least I got the ticker to work right. Look at the coding and see what's going on there. So we are ready to turn them loose once.
Going to come to 1 to go this time by. They're going to choose the go across the choose cone.
Find it out. What we got here. And we will have one heck of a run to the end here.
Interesting strategy this time by Jesse. He's 4th on the outside. Oh, got a not going green this time by.
Got here. We'll wave off the restart here. Be one heck of a run right here. Till the end here tonight. Ready, go.
So hearing that not everybody's lined up yet, which is why the green flag was waved off. So we're going to come back to green with just 2 laps to go.
Sure. So here we go. Green, white, checkered. Here tonight.
Oh, looks like the lights are off on the pace car, so we are going to go green this time by.
Here we go. Here we go. Green flag, green, white, checkered finish here tonight.
Green flag is out, and just another good restart by that 73. That 19 did not get the restart that he needed.
Here we go. Good jump. 78 on the board. Working their way down into turn 1 and 2. Yet again, Joseph McWhorter going to lead them. McWhorter leading them right now. Look at this McWhorter out front. Side by side contact behind them, out of shape. Right there is
3 wide for second down the backstretch. That's just going to
Oh no!
That big crash. Here we go.
Jess Burnell turned around. Caution is out. Wow. Burnell going to get tagged. 3 wide.
Now this is unfortunately going to put us in a green-white checkered, unless there is no green-white checkered.
I believe we get an attempt here.
I wish iRacing told you that in the race info.
Well, here we go. So we will have an attempt at a green-white checkered.
Oh, we'll have 3.
Here we go.
We'll have 3 attempts.
Oh boy.
So I'm hearing that the 21 made contact. Let's go back and see what happened here. Going to turn 2. It's all good. Oh, that's after the wreck, I think. Here we go into turn one. He's side by side with the 19, but slides up into the 19. No. I'm not sure what the caution was for then.
Down.
Oh, there it is. There it is. The 21 made contact with the 96, taking out Jesse Bennell. He hits the inside wall hard. That's what happened.
So,
3 wide on the back, as I said that. I didn't catch it, apparently. They were out of my screen when it happened.
so what do you think Joseph's got to do to hold on?
I think
green, white, checkered.
I think he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing on these restarts and just have an amazing launch unless somehow, some way, the 21 and the 19 catch him on the restart.
What we got here.
If I'm the 21 and if I'm the 19, I would both take the outside.
Yeah.
I would take the outside to try and play defense against the 73.
Yeah, you gotta come up with something here. This is gonna be one of those restarts, right?
It's going to be one of those restarts, and it's going to be an interesting one at that, as we are inside 2 laps to go now. So we're going to go into overtime here. We got 3 attempts.
And hopefully we don't need 3, but we'll see.
I hope it only takes 1.
Yes. Get ready to turn the lights off here momentarily. And again, McWhorter, I've got my eye on McWhorter. He's been dominant all night. I don't see that change.
I do too, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking back at second, third, and fourth there with the 19, 21, and I think that's the 57 of Dakota Floyd there in that Jeff Gordon-looking paint scheme. It's going to be close. I think if you're Dwayne and even Todd Curry, you got to line up on the outside and take everything that you can away from the 73 of McWhorter.
We got a disagreement in chat over the incident as well. So they're having their debates on what happened there.
Let's see some tempers flare here.
As long as nobody gets sucker punched, we're good.
Right.
Get ready to go back at it. Moment.
Now, we got some time. Is the 73 available for a quick interview?
Let's see if we can grab him. Let's see if the lights go off, because if the lights go off, I don't want to really disturb him with the lights off.
Yeah, I should have done that earlier. Yeah, it looks like they are going to go out this time.
Yeah, they're going to go out. Let's see if we get another yellow.
Oh, and Todd Cray was given an EOL. So he's going to go down to the back, and that's going to move up the 40 and the 57 to the top 4, I should say.
Amanda letting them have it in chat. Go, Amanda. Not that I'm taking sides.
Owen's over here, Matt Craft in time.
Got Owen in there talking about this. We got Amanda. I think Amanda's ready to throw water at somebody. He's upset with the 21. Here we go. Coming to the end of this one.
Imagine that, Amanda said, to the back. Yep, Todd Cray got sent to the back as he was the cause of that accident.
Well, I mean,
I hate to call him out like that, but he was the cause of it. He spun the 96.
Here we go. Coming
Our
to
job is to
green.
comment. It's our job to call it how we see it. That's our job, unfortunately.
Hey,
Whether some drivers think
we may need Bruce Buffer for the chat here in a moment. Fighting out of the red corner.
So we have a different front row this time. We got the 73 of Joseph McWhorter up front still, but we got the 57 of Dakota Floyd taking that P2 spot. Now, if I'm Dakota, I need that 40 on my bumper and pushing me down the front stretch to maybe go even with the 73 into turn 1.
All right, here we go. Green, white, checkered, everybody. Green in the air, let's go.
And he just launches again.
McWhorter gone.
But don't look now. That 89 is there. He's back.
2 and 3 wide behind them. Can we get this thing in?
Apparently a black flag to the 96 for passing before the start finish line.
Oh man.
What I'm hearing.
McWhorter leading. McWhorter, Dwayne behind him, coming to the white flag this time by. We are going to see the white flag wave at the stripe. 1 to go here tonight. At the start-finish line. 2 wide behind him. Joseph McWhorter leads them into turn 3. Charlie Woods the 4th. Jerry Cochran, John Barry back here as well. Will come out of turn number 3. White flag in the air. 1 to go here tonight.
Yeah, the 57 and the 19 just didn't do what they needed to do to get themselves up front. But, I mean, it's still a long way to go with only 1 lap to go. They can still do something if the 73 has a bad lap, but I just don't see that happening. He's been on rails all night long and put himself in a great position for the points going into the playoffs next week.
McWhorter and Hunt up front. Dakota Floyd the 3rd. Levi the 4th. Charlie Woods the 5th. Contact deep in the pack, but it's not going to matter. Through the tunnel turn one more time.
Into turn 3. Middle of turn 3. Sorry, did not mean to interrupt you.
You're fine.
Out of turn 3, it's going to be Joseph McWhorter winning at Pocono.
Dwayne holds off Dakota Floyd. Barry 4th and Charlie Woods the top 5 as they wreck behind them across the start-finish line. And this one will end tonight with Joseph McWhorter bringing it to victory lane. All right, fans, we're going to go ahead and grab post-race interviews as quick as we can. We got a boot, scoot, and boogie, if you will, over to Richmond. You got that jet all fueled up and ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's head over. Get these
Oh,
interviews in.
all right. Wow.
I got the pilot on standby.
Hope the pilot ain't asleep. All right. We're going to wait for these guys to get out of their race cars. What an up and down night.
Joseph comes back around the front stretch. He's going to start burning it down here in the Pocono Mountains. Just a fantastic run by him all night tonight. He did everything that he had to do. Got on and off pit road cleanly. Kept himself up front. Had amazing restarts all night long.
I'm happy with his run tonight. He did a great job.
He did. He kept it clean all night. Dominant performance. I think that's the most dominant I've seen out of any car here at Pocono.
Burn it down on the front straightaway.
Well-deserved. A well-deserved win.
Talk to him right here. He is. Joseph, Matt, and Jordan in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir, I do.
All righty, man. Dominant race car all night long, bud.
Absolutely. Man, that was fun. That was a really good time. We got around Jeff and just we controlled it. Roger called an awesome race tonight. Called pitch strategy perfect. Was helping me with lines and keeping my head in the game. So can't thank him enough for that. I couldn't have done it without him tonight. He really helped a lot tonight, coaching me and stuff.
Here we go again. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, I mean we got wrecked out of the lead 3 races. 3 out of the last 4 races. So it's good to finally get out of the way. It sucks that it took the whole regular season, but this is some good momentum. 3 straight stage wins, the last 3 races. This is in a race win, so this is really good momentum going into the playoffs here. So I think we have a really good shot at this championship, and I think having Roger in my corner, I think tonight was a statement. We're coming for this championship, and we're contenders.
Yeah, I believe you are as well. Dominant race car tonight. Jordan, you got anything for him?
I think you mainly covered it, man. Just a dominant performance out of you tonight. I was watching you all night long. I'm gonna get a little bit controversial here. I was kind of hoping somebody can maybe trip you up a little bit, but nonetheless, you kept it straight. You kept it clean all night long, and did exactly what you needed to do to get the win here tonight. Good job.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, they were trying on those restarts, trying to push me a little bit, and some people were trying to hang back a little bit to get runs, but Roger was giving me plenty of information coming into the restart zone, and watching Amir, we were able to just work it really hard and make sure that they couldn't get the runs and couldn't push me into a mistake and basically trying to just kill any chance at a run that they could get and get free going into one and keep them side by side going into the corner, and that's what we did with all those restarts.
Yeah, well, heading into Pocono, you had 5 playoff points and you were plus 57. You are now locked into the playoffs. So congratulations to Joseph. Good job. I can't
Thank
stress that enough. You were dominant tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, we had a really fast Red Camel Racing Chevy, so yeah, I got to thank all my partners, Red Camel Racing. Check them out at redcamelracing.com. Fireproof, I wear all their gear whenever I do all my real life racing, so go check them out at redcamelracing.com. Harpoondesign.com, the beautiful paint scheme you see right here in front of you. Go check them out at harpoondesign.com. Over 2,000 paint schemes on their list. ReaperSpeedLabs.com, go check them out. That's where the top split. That's where drivers live in the top split. Of course, Driven Motorsports, all my teammates. Then thanks for Roger. And then you guys for putting on a broadcast every week, and the admins for putting up a lot of really good work.
All righty, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
All right, we got Dakota down here. He's third here tonight. Dakota Floyd, Matt DeBooth, you're able to come home third here tonight, buddy.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you what a race that was. Going from those 2 long green flag runs that we had at the start of the race to just nothing but restarts at the end.
Yeah, that was one of those up and down nights, man.
Yeah, seriously. And I had at least 2 or 3 of those wrecks happen right in front of me that I was blessed to get through in one piece.
Well, you made it work. You're going to finish up third here tonight. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope that was enough playoff points. I hope the cards played themselves right. I was about 16 out coming into this.
Well, again, congratulations and good job and great racing tonight, buddy.
Definitely appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you next time, man. All righty. There we go. Dakota coming on third. And we'll grab one more Dwayne Hunt down here. Hey, Dwayne, Matt, and Jordan in the booth. Got us.
I got you guys.
All righty, man. You're going to finish off a great run here tonight.
Yeah, thanks. It was pretty hard fought there at the end there with all those cautions, trying to figure out what lane to be in and figure out what you want to do to be able to get up front. And I had got lucky a couple times there, but we still were running pretty good. So I'm glad we got second.
Yes, sir, man. Well, again, congratulations. P2 here tonight. And again, a great job here this evening.
Thanks. Yeah, I think I got second in the stage too, so it was a good points day. Not that it really matters since I got the win, but we'll see how it is starting the playoffs next weekend at the Roval.
There we go, Dwayne. Congratulations, buddy.
All right, thanks.
All right, man. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put you on a hold screen here. They're working on the points right now. We'll get them up to you here in a moment. We'll grab the points for you. We'll come back and let you know what the points are heading into the playoffs here in a moment. So hang tight for us. All right, I got us on a hold screen.
Every cloud has a silver lining. I can't do this anymore. 'Cause every move I make puts one step back. With every breath that I take, I feel my eyesight fade to black. How can I win this war? I found my remedy at last, and now my guiding sword is shining. As my present becomes my past, I realize that every cloud has a silver lining. That every cloud has a silver lining. I feel as if I've been far from home. I've been to places I didn't even know. I was sinking and as good as gone. But I have covered the cost of making it back. I have found what was lost and turned it like what was turning back.
So, in on points are Jess, John, William, and Adam. All four in on points. We'll get you more here in a second as we get ready to go on to Richmond here. But Josh, Jess, John, William, all in on points here tonight from Pocono. And we'll get you the rest here momentarily. And in on wins Jeff, Joseph, Steve, Dwayne, Tyler, Charlie, Chuck, and Hunter. Thank you guys, everyone. We will see you at the Roval. And that one